স্পোর্টস আপনাদের সকলকে স্বাগত। দেখতেই পাচ্ছেন আমরা এখন রয়েছি যুব ভারতী ক্রীড়াঙ্গনে, যেখানে কিন্তু আগামীকাল এএফসি কাপের গুরুত্বপূর্ণ ম্যাচে অ্যালটিন অ্যাসিডের মুখোমুখি হতে চলেছে ইস্টবেঙ্গল। এবং তার আগে আজকে প্রেস কনফারেন্সে এসেছিলেন ইস্টবেঙ্গল হেড কোচ কার্লেস কুয়াদ্রাত এবং ফুটবলার নন্দকুমার শেখর। এবং সেখানে কার্লেস কুয়াদ্রাত পরিষ্কার কিন্তু বলে দিলেন তিনি কিন্তু একেবারেই নিজের দলকে ফেভারিট মানছেন না, বরং তারা আন্ডারডগ এবং তারা আন্ডারডগ হয়েই নামবেন এবং চেষ্টা করবেন ভালো লড়াই দেওয়ার এবং ম্যাচটা জেতার। সঙ্গে তিনি টেনে আনলেন সেই 2018 সালের কথা, যেটা আমরা গতকালই বলেছিলাম যে 2018 সালে এই অ্যালটিন অ্যাসিডের বিরুদ্ধেই তিনি যখন বেঙ্গালুরু এফসির কোচ ছিলেন, সেই সময় কিন্তু তিনি হেরেছিলেন দুটি লেগেই। ইন্টার জোনাল সেমিফাইনাল ছিল সেই সময় এফসি কাপের। এবারে এসিএল 2 এর যে কোয়ালিফিকেশন ম্যাচ, সেই ম্যাচে তারা মুখোমুখি হতে চলেছে। তাই বলছেন লড়াই অবশ্যই হবে। তিনি বলছেন মিনিশু ছাড়া মোটামুটি সবাই ফিট, তাই তিনি পুরো দল নিয়েই তিনি মাঠে নামতে পারবেন এবং তিনি আশাবাদী যে তার দল এই গ্যালারি ভর্তি সমর্থকদের সামনে যথেষ্ট ভালো পারফর্ম করবে। চল কি বললেন কোচ কার্লেস কুয়াদ্রাত, তার মুখ থেকেই শুনে নেওয়া যাক।
So you're right, it's a very important match for the club. It has been a long time that we are not playing in Asia, so it makes us proud to be participating, representing India in that top competition. It has been a long time that the club has been very far away of that kind of challenge. So we are trying to be ready for that. We know that it's going to be a difficult test for us. We are going to play against a club that has been showing that they deserve to be in Asian competition year after year, because they have been qualifying for the last seasons for that kind of top competition. So I think that it's going to be a good test for us to prove ourselves that we are also with that kind of level and that we can represent the country in top competitions in Asia. We have to play that kind of games because we love football, it's our passion, and when you have two difficult games, two difficult opponents, it means that you are playing for big things. So that's great for us. We are going to try to have the players in the best conditions to be able to manage both games. But of course, we have to be also realistic, and I am a very pragmatic coach. I know what I'm doing. I know that Altin Nasir was a very difficult opponent for me 5 years ago when I was coaching Bengaluru. These guys were winning us 0-3 in Cantiliba in the 46th minute of the game, so I know what kind of team are them. And also, again, being realistic, Nanda told to you, for a lot of players it's going to be the first match in FC competition, and they have some players that have been playing more than 20 games in that kind of competition. So every detail is important. What is clear is that we have been working in the match plan. We will try to put the players in a condition that we can fight for the game, but it's clear that we need the support of our fans. We need the crowd helping us here in our Salt Lake Stadium, because clearly about sports considerations, we are underdogs, because they have been in the group stage for the last seasons. You know, last season they were getting 3 victories in the group stage, so they have that experience. They have players with a lot of experience in FC Cup, and for us, some of the players will be their first experience. Well, I lost 2-5 against them, so you know that. No, what I mean is that there is not a lot of information of the Turkmenistan League, but we can see some things about the FC Cup competition last season. We know that they have been making a training camp in Romania before they come here, so we know basically the kind of team that they are. But again, it's these kind of countries, they have been working football in a very, very good way for a long time. My experience before in Asia, I have been playing against teams from Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, teams that you know that they belong to the old Soviet Republic. So it means that are countries with a long tradition, with players that can play perfectly in Europe. So we know it will be a difficult test, but we are trying to be ready for that. All the video analysis that we're doing, all the conversations that we're doing, is to try to put ourselves in the Asian map. The good thing for us, again, being realistic, is that we are qualified for group stage in Asia this season because that kind of competition now gives us the opportunity to represent the country in Asian Champions League 2 or in Asian Challenge League. So that's the important thing. We arrive at that game in certain circumstances now, but then in the group stage also we're going to have players in other conditions. We are going to be ready for another kind of competition. So it's the important thing to be positive that it's a first test. Of course, we want to go for that. We want to win and to win the Champions League 2. But if it's not happening, we have another option that is to play for another competition. That's the important thing. That East Bengal this season is going to fight for trophies. That's the important thing. For me, it's very clear that we are not favorites. We are a team that are playing in Asia after 9 years, and we are a team with a lot of players that they don't have that kind of experience. But there is one question that is very clear. East Bengal always show a never say die attitude, and we are going for that. We are going to try to take advantage of the support of our fans. We know that they are getting tickets for the game in a very big way. So it means that they are ready for the competition, and my players are also ready. So let's see. I have to say that Al Nasir was very superior to my team 5 years ago. There was no question about that kind of preliminary round. No, it was not preliminary. It was already intersonal. But what I mean is that they showed everybody that they were superior, and that team have been competing season after season for that kind of stages. For us, it's like a new thing happening, and we have the wonderful opportunity to make it happen in our stadium. So it's what we're going to try, to make a good match plan, to try to be competitive, and to try to go for the result. The injuries, we are only without an issue. The other players are ready. I understand your question, but rules are there, and I'm not the person to talk about that. I see that it's becoming difficult to compete in Asia because just until last season we have a slot in the Champions League number 1, no? But because of the results that we as a country are having in Asia now, it becomes like this. So we have to accept. It's a question of rules. I think that we have to be conscious about Indian football is developing. I can see here from 2016, and I see that players are better, they are getting physical. There is an improvement in Indian football, but of course the other countries are also doing the job. The other countries are also improving, and also in Olympics we have seen the same. That we feel that we are working well, but you see how things are happening in the rest of the world. So for us, we have to accept that it's only one game, and let's try to get the result here at home. So every club is building the squad that they can build for the competition, and every club try to get the best team that they can use. No, I think that Al Nasir has also some players that are not born in Turkmenistan, but they get the passport because they have been playing there for a long time or that kind of things. So what I mean is that you have the rules, and you have to try to get the best possible team with the rules. We are working well. I think that we are building a squad that our supporters are going to be proud of that. There is a big effort behind from the club and from Emami. And maybe we are not full squad now at that moment of the competition, but later we are going to be full squad, So it's we are arriving to that crucial game. Maybe not in the best scenario because the things of the transfer window, the injuries in the preseason, but it's something that happens in football, so there is no excuses. We are a team that we are working to try to get the result, and it doesn't matter if we use 3 foreigners, 6, 5, 4. It's a question of team and try to achieve the challenge. Of course not. I just meet the coach, and we have been talking a little bit. He's a great person working for a long time in the same team, and he congratulates me to stay here again, playing an Asian Cup game. and I congratulate him for all the things that they are doing in the last seasons. They are a team always reaching the ASEAN competition. And I also say to him that last time they were very superior to us, so that we will try to more equal the situation. But never it's revenge in that kind of scenarios. It's just the joy to play that kind of tough games. We all know that Indian football is not easy about calendars. That there is a lot of things happening, and we have to assume that it's not a critic, it's just a reality, and that's the reason why there is these issues with visa. We don't have Dimitri and Jazi and Talal training with us just for the last 15 days only, so it's not a full pre-season. The same with Hector Juste, so we know that. What I told before, and for me is the important thing, is that it doesn't matter the result tomorrow, we're going to play 4 competitions. We're playing Durand Cup, and we have 3 more competitions to play, that it can be Challenge League in October or FC Cup Champions League group stage starting in September. So it's what I expect, that at that moment we can be a full team and we can be competitive, because what is very clear is that we want to rise the standards, and the last season we reached 2 finals, we were not so good in Indian Super League. This season we want to be protagonists in all the 4 competitions that we're going to play. This is the target. Yeah, it's a good question. I realize that we have a very good squad with Bengaluru when we play against Al Nasir. So remember, it was Juanan, it was Eric, it was Miku, Sunil, Lanta, a lot of great players. We miss Dimas for that match because he was injured, so maybe it was one of the reasons because we didn't get a good result. Our maestro in the midfield. But it's true. It's difficult to compare it. I am very happy with the squad that we're with. I think that the effort is behind, and we make a lot of things. We have been talking a lot, and the sensation that we have as a club is that we have to win players that immediately can be in the lineup. It's not to buy players that kind of players to reinforce the squad can be taken from the B team, because B team is doing a good work. Now they are in the top of the Calcutta League. They have been winning the Reliance tournament in Bengal and going to UK to get experience. Not good results, but the experience is there for these young talents. So what I mean is that we have to do the effort to sign players that can make the difference, that can be strictly to the lineup, and then we can use another kind of players to give them the opportunity to grow up as a players. So we are in that process. Unfortunately, for tomorrow we don't have all the squad available to play 90 minutes. We have some players that are going to help us, but maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But it's a reality. It's what happens in the pre-seasons with that visa issues is what happens. But I'm not worried about that. The important thing is to build a team that can be competitive during the season.
অন্যদিকে পুরোপুরি ফিট হয়ে এই ম্যাচে কিন্তু নামছেন নন্দকুমার শেখর। তিনি বলছেন যে তারা দারুণ ট্রেনিং করেছেন কোচের আন্ডারে, এবং তিনি আশাবাদী সমর্থকদের সামনে দল খুব ভালো খেলবে। চলুন নন্দকুমারও কি বললেন তার মুখ থেকেই একবার শুনে নেওয়া যাক।
I'm really excited to playing this match because even this is my first AFC game. I think we are ready to accept this challenge. It's a very good game. Even the players are also excited, very hunger to play this game because we are great challenge in the front of us. The AFC first game against this team. We know this opponent also. They analyze really well. The training also, coach and staffing, everyone is ready for this game. So I think it's a good game. We'll be ready for the game. Quality, your experience to adopt this kind of games in the AFC, the top opponent. This is a time to show your quality also, because in every moment, every players have to be ready for this kind of games. In the AFC game, after that derby, then quarterfinals, semi-finals. This is the right time to show to coach. The players have to be ready for every games.
He explains it very well. You as a player, you want to go to the pitch and you are going to give everything for the team at that moment. It's very clear. He's not going to be thinking in Mohumbagan after 1 minute of the match tomorrow. You are focused. You want to give your best for the supporters. You want to get the result, and then we will see Mohumbagan in a few days.
Even in the dressing room also very positive. The very good players, very good experienced players also we have, and foreign players also. Even it's good option to even not even 11 players. So have to take care of every players in the substitution. So whole 20 players we need. The coach was okay. This players not this one. He can use every player because in the management signed even this season very good experienced players. So very happy to be a part of this project. So everyone is ready for the match. I think the players need to be adopt the coach system and need to the system of playing. So need to adopt the games. So step by step we are improving. I think we are very good team.
যুবভারতী ক্রীড়াঙ্গন থেকে শুভম মণ্ডলের সঙ্গে আমি সৌম্যজিৎ দে, রে স্পোর্টস।